All right, question number 7. We want to solve this system by, it says addition method or substitution, so we can use whichever one we think is best. I always like what they call the addition method, which I call elimination. So we're going to do that. First, I'm going to need to get rid of these fractions because that is going to cause me extra difficulty. Looking at both the fractions in the first equation, the denominators are 2 and 5, which the least common multiple would be 10. So I can multiply, this is a 5. So I can multiply both of these, both sides of the equal sign by 10. Multiply by 10. And that will get rid of both fractions at the same time. Because whatever you do to one side, you got to do to the other. So what happens is I'm multiplying by 10, but what's really going on is I'm dividing this by 2. 10 divided by 2 is 5. That 5 is going to multiply and distribute to the x plus 3 on top, which I'm going to do that in the second step. Over here, the 10 is being divided by 5, which is leaving me with 2. That 2 is going to be multiplied times y plus 12 and distributed. So this is going to give me 5x plus 15. This is going to give me 2y plus 12. And then I'm going to move x and y on the same side. I'm going to move them over, so standard form. I'm going to subtract 2y. And then I'm going to subtract 15 to move it over. So I'm going to do both of those at the same time. So subtracting 15 from both sides, this will cancel. This will leave me with 5x minus 2y equals, this will cancel, and that will leave me with a negative 3. So one equation simplified, no fraction. The bottom two equations, x divided by 2, 2y plus 9 over 10. This one I'm also going to multiply both sides by 10. 10 is the common denominator between 2 and 5. Between 2 and 10. I can multiply that by 5, that by 1. So divide by 2. 10 divided by 2 is 5, and the remaining 5 I multiply by the x. Over here, divide, the 10 cancels, and that leaves me with 2y plus 9. All right, I'm going to move the 2y over, so subtract 2y from both sides. Gives me 5x minus 2y equals 9. Okay, so what I notice, x and y are the same. Same number, same sign, okay, all the way through. So that usually tends to be parallel, but let's go ahead and solve it out and see what we get. I'm going to multiply this equation by -1 just to change the sign so that we can do the elimination. -1 times 5x, -5x, -1 times -2, +2, -1 times 9, -9. When we add these, 5's cancel, the y's also cancel, and then that leaves me with -12. All right, so 0 is not equal to -12. This is a false statement, so that means we have no solution. Sorry, some of that was cut off. Didn't realize that.